freeze on foreign assistance, pausing most of USAID's programs worldwide. But what actually is USAID, and how did it get caught in the political crossfire? Let's get the facts. From fighting disease to humanitarian needs, the U.S. Agency for International Development has taken the lead for more than 6 decades. The independent agency was created by Congress under then-President John F. Kennedy in 1961. The goal at the time was to counter Soviet influence during the Cold War and advance America's interests through foreign assistance programs. It's a big mission that makes up a relatively small slice of government spending, $40 billion in fiscal year 2023, or less than 1% of the overall federal budget, says the Congressional Research Service. According to that analysis, USAID's workforce totals more than 10,000 people, with roughly 2/3 serving overseas, in all providing assistance to about 130 countries, from running HIV clinics in Africa and responding to an Ebola outbreak in Uganda, to conserving the Amazon rainforest and educating Afghan girls under Taliban rule. The agency also provides humanitarian support in war-torn areas like Ukraine and Gaza. But critics argue some programs are wasteful and promote a liberal agenda, including money for transgender health care in Guatemala and diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives in Serbia. Now, the Trump administration has sought to merge USAID with the State Department and slash the agency's budget through executive power. However, many Democratic lawmakers and labor unions have argued that they can't do that without congressional approval. Reporting in Washington, I'm Jackie DeFusco.
The United States is by far the world's largest source of foreign assistance, though several European countries allocate a much bigger share of their budgets to aid. Meanwhile, a federal judge has temporarily blocked Elon Musk and his new Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, from accessing sensitive Treasury Department data, including the personal data of millions of Americans. The judge issuing a preliminary injunction today after 19 states sued President Donald Trump and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. They say they violated federal law by giving Musk's team access to the data. Well, the judge also ordered anyone prohibited from having access to the sensitive information since January 20th must immediately destroy all copies of material downloaded. Another hearing on that matter is set for February 14th. Musk and DOGE's access to Treasury records, as well as its inspection of various government agencies, has ignited widespread concern among critics over the increasing power of Musk. Well, supporters have cheered at the idea of reining in bloated government finances. But while speaking to Republicans in Mar-a-Lago yesterday evening, President Donald Trump reaffirming his support for Musk.
But he's a great guy, and he loves the country, and he's wanted to do this for a long time. If he could have done it himself, he would have done it himself. And I said, go to the next one. I'd like you to look at Department of Education. And I think you're going to find it's very similar, different but similar. And go into the military, go into everything.
The DOGE was created by President Trump to discover and eliminate what the administration has deemed to be wasteful government spending. To Alaska now, where authorities say the remains of all 10 people killed in a plane crash have now been recovered. The plane was located late Friday. It comes a day after the plane left for